Okay, so looks like we're back online. So let me just continue from where we stopped while everyone joins in. Whew, man, it's quite a bit. Okay, so where were we? So a lot has actually happened. I'll just show you some of the things that I have actually managed to accomplish. So this happened. So I was actually complaining that XD doesn't have a hover feature, but this looks really sweet and slick. Okay, so let's just continue as we were. What are we missing? What are we missing? What am I missing?
Hello, anybody there? Hello.
Yeah, hello. I can hear you now.
So I'm back now. We're back now. You know, so I was saying that a lot of I had actually covered like a lot of stuff that
I
happened.
think
I
I
covered
think I think we
this.
stopped when you said I should bring out the write up for you.
Oh my god. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I don't know how to go back. Okay, so I'll try and replicate what I did. So I tried to simulate a whole world, but apparently XD doesn't have a like what I want to do with it was to do some kind of very unique was to do like a kind of hover highlights. So like when you hover over an object, something happens. So which is what I'm trying to accomplish with this. Uh, so I think this is what I'm probably gonna do. I will put this there.
Actually,
Do that. Let's not do that.
hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I actually wanted to ask a question.
Yeah, ask. Go for
Okay,
it.
I have been observing that while making the prototype, you are actually duplicating the design. Like, does that apply to every design?
Sorry, come again.
Like, I've been observing that you have been duplicating each of the artboard before prototyping it. So I'm
Before what? Before
prototype.
prototyping it, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm kind of confused. Does that happen to every design you want to prototype?
Does that happen to what?
Like, does that happen to every design? Like every design, if you do any design, you have to duplicate it before prototyping it.
Okay, so I don't know whether it's a personal preference of mine or maybe it's like standard behavior, but I do know that when prototyping, the reason I duplicate boards when I'm prototyping or when I'm designing is because it's easier for the conversations to happen.
Okay.
because for a transition to happen, the names of the objects have to be the exact. The objects have to be exact. So the only thing that is changing from board A to board B is probably like a property, or maybe like a series of properties. Maybe the opacity is changing. Maybe the scale is changing. Color is changing. So by the time I duplicate the artboard and I make my things on the other artboard, it's easier for smoother, sleeker looking, you know.
Okay, okay, now I understand what you're doing. Definitely.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So let's get back to it. Um, I think we've gone gotten all of this. There's something that I know we've missed out, and I think that has to do with the category of the product. So ideally, it's supposed to appear here at the top. So I will just okay. So here's what I'll do. I'll try and see if it is something I can do for all of them at once. So I don't have to. I won't be making any miscalculations. So let me shift all these ones down a little bit. Then maybe I'll put something like this. So we want to create breadcrumbs at this point. So breadcrumbs are quite useful when it comes to like for women, the jacket.
Watch it, it's good, it's
Jacket
good.
and overalls, but and let's just call this flax basically. So I'll have to make these guys a little lower in terms of resolution, and then this one will have to take a bit of a this. So we have this that and that. So we'll combine all these guys together, group it, and then just paste them on the. Ooh, well that's wrong. Copy, paste, paste, paste. I think there's one last paste that needs to be done. Then paste. So we can do it in such a way that when we're doing our prototyping, we can just highlight just this guy and then send it back, and it goes back. It's not going to be an auto animate, obviously. It will probably just be just a transition. Now, for our add to cart action, so I'm going to duplicate this particular board. Oh no, not this one. I'm going to duplicate this board. I think we're pretty much done with this guy. So we can just when if your workspace boards are this rough, then you're probably doing the right thing. Although I'm pretty sure like someone is probably cursing me for not naming my layers and all that. Truth be told, I kind of thrive in this kind of chaos. It's something that will help you your sanity, name your layers. It will help you find your stuff easy. So what do we have here? So we have this guy. Hmm. So I want to try out a feature in XD called overlay. I haven't tried it out before. So what I want to do is I'll just design out something. I'll design out something. So let me just take this from my wireframe. I've been that already done it before, so it just follows that I use it again. So I will put this here. Let me put this out here. I'll make a board for it. Sorry. I need to make a board for it. So I'll do this. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Sorry. All right. So for this, it'll probably be like going and this. So let's see if I can make some sense out of it. Um, let's see. I'll put something here. One. Yeah, perfect. So let's start. We can put so we just call this your car. So when you're doing with your shopping cart, you have to do the price, item quantity and price. So let's take labels. Which one? And then put them here. So let's say products or items. Let's have maybe the quantities. So just put them the QT, Y, and then the price. We'll divide this with a full line. Make this 20 so that it doesn't total. Now, so let's just now pick like a few names, or maybe we just get like something randomly interesting. Let's take this one. Let's take this one. So this let's say blue denim black jacket jumpsuit. What's the size of it? What's the weight of our text so that it comes off well? Now remember, we have like a size limit, so because our quantity has to start from around here, so maybe we'll just set like 2. That's not a good thing. We'll set like 2, and then we'll just add the price here. Let's say 12,500 in this situation. So with that in mind, we can then start hashing out this guy's. Also, yeah. Then most importantly, there has to be the option to have. See if we can lower this guy so that it becomes more universal. So there has to be an option to close. Do we have a close button? I don't think we've designed any of those. So you just type an X and hope to God is the best. Let's try that. Oh, it works. Now, if you don't want to use an X, what I would probably recommend you use is like you would try to keep it as subtle as possible, and then do something like this. You just write a remove item, remove item, drop the as low as possible, then you drop the opacity. Try to make it look actionable. So maybe I'll probably just surround it with a small border, I guess. Maybe the small rectangle, a rounded rectangle. Push it to the back, push it to the back, and then move this guy. So it looks a bit actionable. Okay, so we have this, select all of this, and then, I don't know, geez, I'm doing it wrong apparently. So if we grid 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's just on group, we'll just stretch this to the end. So it's at this point we calculate uh, the sum total. Now, some people would say, okay, let's see if we can add like photos of the items that we're putting on sale. See if this one's a bit. Hey, Glenn, see if it sees them then. Let's maybe push this one here a bit. So let's just create like placeholders right about here, for context basically. It's like small placeholders, small nice placeholders. Put them here. All right. Oh, that sounds good. All right. So give me a minute. I need to answer this. Yeah. And then so we'll just keep doing this. This and this and this. And lastly, this. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. best thing to do. So what I'm hoping will happen is one, two, one, two, two, one, two, two. So we just shift them in. So everything is perfect. We should adjust all these ones. So just calculate the total. We can just put the total here. Um, Maybe make it as big as possible. Just to make it something that's 12,000 big as possible. Oh, shit, sorry. Put a 00 here. So the narrow note is a very tricky thing to get done anywhere. So what I usually do is I just so I try to well, it has to be a way I can actually convert this thing to convert to path. Same with you, convert to path. Then all I just need to do is drag you and then smack you right in the middle. And there you have it for an iron note or an iron symbol basically. It's just that one itself. So to make it a single unit, all you just have to do is put them. And there you have it, an iron note. So dump this here, and while that all of that is happening, the battery is low. Jesus, I need to go and charge. But that would be before I think it's basically at this point I probably draw this class to a close. I'll probably draw this class to a close very shortly. Oh hey, Win Joby. My man, what's up man? Good to see you.
Yeah, good evening. It's Win Jobby.
Win Joby up. God, I keep missing that. I'm so sorry.
All right, no problem. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How was your
Yeah.
day?
Awesome, fine. I just got back in now. So, how about yours?
Man, I survived and that's literally the best I can say.
All right. Yeah, I've been following.
Good to
Thank
see
you
you.
very much.
All right. I want to try and get an icon from now. Um, so I think this is probably basically it. Now here's my kicker. If I press this button and I link to here, will it work? Oh, maybe it does. Maybe it would. It just might. That's why. Oh no. Oh no. This is very wrong. This is very, very wrong. No, 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 no. So it seems that that method isn't going to work out for me. So I think what I will do is I will do this. I'll do this. But I was kind of hoping that it would work for me, but it really didn't work. So I'll take this. I'll put you here. To top, right. I'll take I'll take you. And put you on. Put you here. Hopefully to be on top, and I'll send it back by one. Then I'll take this two as is, copy, and I'll paste them right here. Now, after that has been done, I'll take this bad boy, drop the opacity to 0, and I'll take this bad boy and pan it to the um, pan it to the oh no, I think I misfired on that one. So I'll take this one and pan it to a little bit to the side, and then I'll drop it to 0, so that when I'm doing this with my prototype, oh great, delightful. Look this. Come on, man, help me out here. So when I'm doing this to here, and you're auto animating and all that, so I'll just make this guy visible again. Let's see if we could get it right. Ooh, did we? Did we do it? Let's see. Bring this bad boy here. Send him back. I think my system is acting up because the battery is low. But oh, come on, man, you can do this. You add to cart. Oh, so basically, you have the ability to remove items from your cart. You should have the ability to remove items from your cart. Man. So I think this is basically. Uh, I think we should call it. We can call it. We can call it an end at this point. So I think we can call it an end at this point. So let me hurriedly just push together what this young man sent me. Battery is low, everything just drags to a bloody standstill. So let's see. So let's just center it. So then while that's happening, let's see. Hold on. Daniel, what's up, man? Okay, so let's just see if we can take this entire package and then lift it up. But that's good. This is good. This is good. So I will proceed to copy you just to here. And I will erase all these guys. Because I think this is just basically space for the footer and all that, which you can design. You can probably just fit it in or design however you like. So these are boards that we probably not going to use, and like assets that we just scattered around. I think if you can add your own finishing touches, put your own images, play around, see how how things basically work, and have fun. So I think this just brings us to the end of this really successful. I think a really good design. You have a good design that works, that is effective. No, it hasn't updated yet. Okay, so this is the correct one. So we have a stable, solid design that works. It's very effective. It's bold. It's striking. You can't miss it. 2%. Ah, geez, I don't really have time. So we've done well for ourselves. We've designed something really nice. Um, just walk everyone through. Oh no, that was wrong. And really, I'd like to thank again Soji, the team behind UXTheClass. We've really done well, and this has been an amazing journey so far. Believe it or not, I've actually had to learn and relearn some things because I had to come to this class to impact knowledge. So I mean, I can't really avoid it. I have to learn something. So thanks for that opportunity. I'm really grateful for that. So I think that's a wrap.
Thank
Feel
you
free
very much.
to feel free to if you got any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. And where's
Thank you
my
very
where's
much,
my
Lester.
browser? Feel free to reach out to me. Give me lay your questions on me. I'll do my best to answer them. If you're around the if you're around the neighborhood, please what's it called? If you're around the neighborhood, just give me a shout out. Um, follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. Jesus, I'm really not the designer on Twitter. I'm just like a general mischief maker on Twitter. But I try my best to be as stable as possible. Subscribe to all our YouTube channels. You can subscribe to UXT Class. I'm pretty sure a lot more content is going to be uploaded on that channel as well. Uh, if you are looking for jobs, web design, job caster, I will put the link somewhere in the comments, somewhere down there. Man, it's been great I am really, really grateful for everyone who followed to the very end. I've been look at the feedback and responses so far. Thank you very much. Very much. Thank you very much for this opportunity for this knowledge. I think that's it. Bye.
Bye.
Complacent.